another way of debugging Python code. Actually, it's not about the debugging or finding some kind of error. It is about the profiling or profile the execution time of the code. It is called cProfile or code profile. Okay, so I'm going to have a bit complex, not very complex, just a bit complex example here. Okay, so in this example I'm going to create a function that calculate the sum of square of numbers within a range. Okay, calculate the sum of square of numbers within a range. Okay, so and I will use cProfile here to analyze the performance. First I will import the cProfile. This P is capital, I think. Okay, cProfile. It is called code profiling too. So let's create this method. It is going to be sum of square. Okay, sum of squares, and in here I'm going to give an n here. Okay, and here I'm going to have a variable called result. Right now I'm going to assign 0 to this, and I will use a for loop here for I in range of start from 1 up to n plus 1. Okay, so it is how we can calculate this. Result is going to be incremented by I, and then we're going to put the power of 2 on this. Okay, something like this. I hope you understand this. And then I'm going to return the result. Perfect. And now down here I'm going to have another method to perform the calculation with a large range. Okay, so that is going to be another main method, and let's have this result. So result is going to be equal to sum of the squares, and here I'm going to give a large number like this one. Okay, and now that we have it, I can print a statement here, and it is going to be result, and I can add the result variable here. And finally I can use this cProfile here, okay, for profiling the main function using cProfile. Okay, go out of this function and here use the cProfile, okay, dot run, and right in here just give the main method like this. Now save this and try to run this. Okay, I will move it up here and let's use Python code profile, hit enter. Now you will be having something like this. So what are this? Everything that you see here. So first, the sum of the square function. Okay, calculate the sum of the squares of numbers from 1 up to n. Okay, from 1 up to n, and also the main function called sum of square with a large range from 1 up to this number. Okay, and then print the result that is here. And also we have the cProfile that ran here, and then giving the main into this one is used to profile the main function and display the performance statistic down here. Okay, you see that the result is this one, and also 6 function call in 0.497 second, ordered by standard name. So here we have something. Okay, so in this example you can see the number of call. This is called n calls, number of calls, total time spent in the function, this one. Okay, for each function, and also we have time per call, and also we have the this one called cumulative time spent in the function and its sub functions. And again we have this one and the cumulative time per call, this one. Okay, and also Okay, cumulative time per call for each function in the profile code. So that is it. Okay, so this one, the first one, number of calls, for example, we have 1, and then we have the time, we have per call 0. Okay, everything good. Now code profiling.py, line 10, we have the main. So you see that good in that code here. Okay, and also we have cProfile.py, line 4, sum of the square, and also you see that name of the file, then we have line number, then we have name of the function. So file name is codeprofile.py, line is 10, and then the function name is main. The other function that we have is here sum of the square, line 4, sum of the square, line 4, that is here, that is called. So it is about the period or the execution time of the program by using, we can handle it by using cProfile like this. So also it is giving me the result. Okay, and that is the final result that we have, and also 6 function call in 0.497 second. So you see that we only have 1 and 2 function. Why all other function that we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 function is called here. Some of this function is built-in method. Okay, that exit something like this. We have 2 function into this file, and then we have other function like from this function from string. Okay, and also this other function from here, that is this file. Okay, so it is about the code profiling, and in the next video I will show you how to handle this, okay, by using the IDE that we are going to use here, and that is Visual Studio Code. That is one of the coolest one. Okay, you don't need to use, or you don't need to add some kind of cProfile or debugging or anything in your code. You can just handle this very easily.